everyone. Welcome to another, I guess I was going to say live show, but this one is going to be happening a little bit later in the afternoon. We have been gone for about 2 weeks now, about this time. I did just pick up just a middle of the strain flu, and it just kind of snowballed. I didn't quite heal all the way the first time around, and then it kind of hit me the second time a little bit harder, and it just kind of took a little bit to get better, but we are back. Good to see everyone. Appreciate all the kind words and everyone that sent messages as well. We just kind of took a little extra time to get our schedule kind of back up to par. And to get things going again. But we do got things locked and loaded. We haven't been live. I think it's been like almost 2 weeks, which we haven't, I don't think went that long in quite some time. But nonetheless, hello, big salutes. Good to see you guys. Smoke Puff Clouds in the chat. Gok, good afternoon. Red Fox, Jay Solo. Hey, man, we hitting you guys at a different time. We definitely got a lot to talk about since we were last live. I know I missed out on a couple drops. Unfortunately, I wasn't even good enough to roll over and enter an EQL raffle. So that kind of tells you how bad it was at one point. But nonetheless, we back up to mostly 100% strength. We feeling pretty good. It's been like at least 5 years, at least probably since I got that sick. Even I think when I had COVID, it was probably like equally as bad. So I'm sure you guys have all had it like equal, like once a year or whatever. But nonetheless, that's all it was. We back at it. Nonetheless, we got a lot to talk about. We got a ton of stuff that's going to be coming up that I wanted to talk about. Mostly just sneaker news. We also got some good Supreme. We got a decent Palace collab. Like me, I'm just thinking like my 15 or 16-year-old self would have loved that Palace him collaboration. Also going to be dropping later in the week. We got Supreme, of course, dropping week 1. So we haven't missed too much. I just missed kind of a really good weekend last weekend. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get into the Nigel raffles. I did enter the Awake raffle. I took an L in that. Also, big congratulations going out. We saw a lot of W's actually in the past probably week and a half, both on the Nigel and on the Awake side. I know Jay been cooking as well, so I just wanted to say congratulations going off to you guys. I know we do got kind of a low-key week this week, depending on what you're looking for, but I would say we're definitely leaving August with a little bit lower energy than we entered it with. I was pretty pumped up, especially about the middle of August. But nonetheless, we're going to be back at it. We're going to cop what we can. And we do got some stuff coming ahead that definitely interests me. I might be changing a little bit of opinion on an SB that we're going to talk about. We got some on-foot looks at that one. It's going to be that Bronx Skate Girls SB. I really still do want that Awake. Jordan 5. Solo, I know you got one of those. We're alive. Yo, we actually got some color. Oh, man, we coming back from the dead. It feels good. I was going to make my appearance maybe around Halloween. But yeah, tell you what, haven't been that under the weather in some time. I know when I got sick with COVID, it took me out for a couple days. And mostly this one only took me out for like 3 full days. But then I didn't get better, and I kind of went back, bartended, and I think I either caught something else or it just kind of snowballed. So we eventually had to kind of rest up. And, yeah, we back at it. Unfortunately, I had to miss a pretty sweet week. But nonetheless, man, we got to come back from something. So like the Phoenix, we rise from the ashes. But it feels good to be back. Again, appreciate you guys for looking out. Just, again, minor sometimes even when I get the flu, especially when I got like a schedule where you can't like really get it together and it just kind of lingers. And then that's kind of what it was. Just energy was down, and that's why we all try to avoid that. Foxy goes undefeated fours, dropping soon, man. I tell you what, I've been looking at those Amine New Balance most of the day. Definitely got my eye on a few things. I wish they would have dropped those Joe Freshgood. I just recently saw the video he posted today. I don't know what it's going to be, but I definitely wish he would have dropped that colorway of that all pink. I think it was like a 9060 model. Because I do want to get one of those. I didn't really like them off the rip. But now that I saw Amine's colorway, and the Joe Freshgood ones kind of softened me up. And then there were a couple really dope GR colorways that were really dope. There was like a Florida Gator colorway that was really sick. It was like all white, and it had some blue and orange on it. I'm talking about the New Balance 90. I believe it was. Well, let's start there. Let's go ahead and hop on over. Let's start with that Amine New Balance, and we'll kind of go all over the place. Mostly just kind of wanted to cover most of the weekend and then what's going on kind of in the future. If you guys want to bring anything up, we can definitely do that. Some of it being, I kind of wanted to talk about those Kobe 3s. We got another colorway. It looks like going to be dropping around Christmas time as well. I do like. I never used to like the Kobe 3, at least visually. But the Kobe 3 lows, I kind of been warming up to those ones a lot more than I think I ever used to. Might be one of my favorite Kobe's right now, other than, of course, the Kobe 6. I'm really liking that Moonwalker, the Kobe 9 as well. Definitely got a lot in store for this fall. We did get a couple things that got moved back. I know one of the Off-White collabs looks like either got canceled or just got delayed till 2026, which is kind of a bummer. But nonetheless, beggars can't be choosers. Mikey in the house. There we go. Big salutes. Good afternoon. I was going to say morning. We back to good morning, Vietnam. Good to see you guys. Hopefully you guys are all doing well. Definitely kind of a slow week to come back to. But definitely some stuff to talk about. Also wanted to talk about this week in general. I had terrible luck, too, when I was down. In fact, there was even a couple raffles I didn't enter. But we're back full scale now. Both our accounts, A account, B account. Right now, I'm kind of testing, not really testing times, but I'll probably switch back to morning. I'm switching my schedule now where baseball's season is over. And I won't really have anything in the afternoon anymore. So I'm just kind of, we can go in the morning or afternoon before I head in. Both times do work. So being there wasn't really anything dropping today, I figured we would at least go live this afternoon, talk a little bit about what we missed, and then kind of going forward, what we can expect. At least we do got a Supreme. We also got a sneak peek at some of the Supreme pieces. And I gotta say, there's definitely some things to be excited about. I thought last season was pretty good as well. I think Palace might be kind of maybe having a better year in store from what we've seen in the past couple seasons. I feel like on the Palace side, it's been a little dusty. And I do, again, I like that him collaboration. If it was me like 15 years ago, man, I would have went freaking crazy, especially for those pennants as well. But we'll take a look at some of those. Let's take a look at some of these. Or that New Balance. Sorry, it's the New Balance 2000, not the 9060. The New Balance 2000. Joe Freshgoods dropped like that pink colorway. that was dropping, or it didn't drop, but we saw a couple different pairs around Paris Fashion Week. This Amine one, I don't love the colorway. But again, if I was going to step in this shoe, this is definitely a one step closer. Let's go ahead and pop on over. Because this thing does have a glow-up effect, which is always a kind of a nice addition, I always think. Now, whether you like the shoe or not, this colorway is kind of, I don't know. I like it. I don't got anything like I usually probably, I always kind of like that shiny, I don't know if it's patent leather. We've seen it on previous Amine collabs as well. But this one is interesting. I kind of like the back of the shoe more than anything. The glow-up effect is nice. Definitely nice detail on the sneaker. I heard these are comfortable. Probably the one that kind of is that we talked about probably the most was that Joe Fresh Goods. But we can go ahead and pop that one up. I think it was the let's see, the 2000. I think it was the only 2000 colorway he did. So let me go ahead and pop that one up on the big board. And we haven't gotten too many collabs on this colorway. It would be interesting if like Amine Leandor kind of took a step. It doesn't really seem like a silhouette that they would collab on. But I gotta say, if they were gonna do one, I would like to see one. Oh, there he is. Yo. What's happening, playa? A little midday stream, you know it. Just a little wellness check here in the middle of the day. You know it. We're just kind of getting back to, I'm not sure. I'm going to get back to mornings is the goal. We're just kind of tiptoeing our way there. So I felt like rather than not get off a stream, we would just kind of pick up where we left off. Of course, I got the chat open if anyone has any questions. If you guys want to talk about anything, I kind of wanted to go over mostly like what's dropping in the next 2 weeks. We'll go over the calendar here in a little bit. Also, to maybe talk a little bit about Supreme. Talk a little bit about Palace. Our drop schedule this week kind of is dusty. I'm not going to lie. I was a little disappointed. But, at least we got some good, I mean, maybe Supreme, of course, might be at least entertaining. Whether you cop something or not is up to you, but hopefully it'll at least be, they'll have some good stuff on the drop list. We also got box logos, it looks like, this month. We got some collabs that they teased as well. We can kind of talk about those as well. You didn't get Guffy, man. It felt like everyone I was around got sick. I thought it was my mom because my mom had went over to Norway. And I had picked her up from the airport. And she got really sick when she was coming back. So I thought maybe I picked that up. But like every bartender I work with literally is still going through it. Like still. I was like one of the first people that got sick. Or maybe it was the one that passed it on. No, there was definitely people that were sick before me. But it came, from one of those two things. But it nipped me in the butt. I hadn't gotten that zipped in some time. For sure. And it didn't really happen. Like my schedule wasn't really great. Because we were at like the end of baseball season. And I took on like a some more hours during like lunchtime over the summer. So it was like everything coming to kind of at a peak. And I, tried to like not miss any of them. So that's kind of what I think made it worse, and why I didn't get better right away. As I was still trying to maintain my work schedule. For God's sakes. Because we all hate that. Don't want to leave it on the next guy, It's like, oh, I know you don't want to close. Even though the grenades are going to be, good night for grenades, but everyone hates usually staying late. There we go, Full Dog. What's happening? Good afternoon. Good to see you guys. A little different wrinkle in the afternoon. Figured we'd give it a little happy hour stream. Instead of going to work, now most people are getting off. But I will try to weave my way back to our usual time. And we'll get back to our usual schedule for sure. The weekend might work a little bit different. But as we kind of get our bearings back, we're going to kind of get back to our usual schedule. So that way, I know a lot of people probably didn't see, or I didn't announce that we're going live today. But I also was, just wanted to make sure. Was a little bit nervous to plan ahead too far ahead, because I'm kind of getting everything back right now, and I didn't want to say I was going to commit to something and then not come through. Of course, that's always the worst. But I might do it. I might be a person that does it quite a bit. I think I'm getting a little bit better. But I know I definitely do bite off a little bit more than I can chew at times, for sure. Full Dog goes, Jordan Brand clothing went. Yeah, I'm as far as stuff, I still I was just about to do the End Clothing. I just had gotten that End Clothing Asics collab. I had, like I said, since I've been down, I haven't hit on anything. The only thing I truly again, I didn't give myself a good enough shot on the Nigels, but I did enter the Awake raffle. Oh, the jellyfish. I did enter the Adidas confirmed. I dusted off my confirmed app. My confirmed app might have been sicker than your boy. I'm not lying. My confirmed app was so sick. I dusted it off. I tried it again. Tried to bring it back to health, and it let me down. Gave me an L on the jellyfish. But we did get out the confirmed app, in case you guys were wondering. Which was pretty exciting. I'm not going to lie. I miss the confirmed app drawings a little bit. I don't miss getting the L's. So I still am jellyfish-less. Unfortunately. Fall Dog jellyfish is yeah. I agree with you there, my boy. Hey, man, I might have to wait for that collab. Who knows? All the other colorways that are coming out, it's like, other than the orange one, because the orange one was the first one, it's like, what's special? They're a little less special. I still think they're dope. Don't get me wrong. Even though they're $300, I was all in for, the raffle, so I was willing to spend the $300. But unfortunately, like the Phoenix, you know it from the ashes, Smokey. Good afternoon. Good to see you guys. Big salutes. You know it. Hitting you with that little happy hour stream. And I think there are going to be times when the mornings, because I will still be doing my bartending, but no more baseball and no more afternoon shifts. So we're back to the glory days, as we like to say. You know it. Bulldogs at September gonna be a busy month.
410 donated $1.99 through Super Chat. Take a shot of NyQuil on me, open mouth smile.
Open mouth smile. Take a shot. No kidding. All syrup on Smokey. Absolutely. You know we got that saved for a rainy day. Big up Smoke. Full Dog said Kobe has. Oh man, those Kobe threes. I want to talk about those too. The Kobe threes. The Kobe three lows. Golly, I don't know why I like those so much right now. But let's go ahead and take a look. Let's go ahead and hop on over to the ones that are going to be dropping around Christmas. Well, there's a pair that's going to be dropping around Christmas. And then we got some Kobe 3 lows. So let's go ahead and pop on over and take a look at those. Did anyone hit on the Kobe's? Yes. Yeah, the Kobe. Okay, so yeah, the Kobe 3 Christmas. The Kobe 3 highs are not for me. I like the lows. Those are the ones I've been kind of finding a lot more interest in. I realized how much like the Kobe 6, the midsole, you know, just the shape of the Kobe 3 looks a lot like the Kobe 6 to me, even the Kobe 5. But I don't remember ever finding interest in the Kobe 3, but I don't ever remember them being in the low either. Do you guys ever remember the Kobe 3 low? I'm not going to lie. I don't remember much of the Kobe 3. Like, I think that was like the Gasol era, if I'm not mistaken, or his second run at championships in LA. But I kind of like these. I'm not going to lie. Damn! Fall Dog said I did community service at the Bulldog football stadium. Is that up in Fresno? NyQuil sounds fire. Damn. Yeah, I think that's up in the Fresno area. Smokey goes, only Kobe's I wanted were the Grinch and reverse. Of course. Yeah. Right. Yeah, those are some good ones. Those are some good ones, definitely. There's some Kobe 5s that I freaking wouldn't mind as well, but yeah, I'm kind of going down the Kobe rabbit hole on a lot of different models other than like the 4 through the 6, because I've always been big on those. I'm kind of finding, I guess, a new liking for a couple different models. I don't really like the newer models because I don't like the material. You know, it performs well on the basketball court, don't get me wrong, but to wear off court, it's kind of, it's like, fuck, what am I going to do with these? I'm just starting to wear the Kobe 6s off floor a little bit. And I'm kind of enjoying wearing those. I don't know if they look great or not, but I've been wearing those off court a lot more than previous. Usually we used to just ball in them. But nonetheless, and we taking it for the team. Big Kid, he's all, yes sir. The strength is back. Probably, I would say I'm probably at least 95%. Definitely got the color back. We were like between a ghost and like a green color for a few days. Like I said, it was just I thought I had the pneumonia for a little bit, because that's usually what happens when I get like the flu. And it either does two things. Usually either right away I get better, or if it gets worse, it's usually strep throat, or I get the like the pneumonia or something, it goes down to the lung or something. But it just felt like I got basically the flu, and then I didn't really heal, and then it just kind of either prolonged or it came in a different form or something. Who knows? But we are alive. Yes, sir. And it does feel good because it took a lot of also the mental out of the way. And of course, your schedule never allows to get sick. So that's always a bummer, right? Will said, prove it. We haven't gotten back to skateboarding yet, but we definitely have been thinking about it, which is kind of there for a couple of weeks. I thought I wasn't going to be, I was like, man, I didn't want to get up and really move, and it just didn't really have the motivation. It was such just kind of a nothing, where it just, almost felt like depressed a little bit and just didn't want, no motivation, didn't really want to do anything. It was awful, kind of. Yeah, hips up, dicks up, baby. We saddled up. You know it. That's why I had to hit you with the happy hour stream. Hit you guys across the face a couple times. Make sure you guys are with us. But yeah, definitely if you guys are out and about, just a reminder, keep the hands clean. There's a lot of people I know, like in my vicinity, there's just a flu bug in general going around. I'm sure everyone obviously knows this. But golly, don't realize how thankful you are to be healthy once you get a little sick. East Bay in the house, man. Yeah, I used to love East Bay. Oh, man, I used to look forward to East Bay. There was also a motocross magazine I used to look forward to a lot as a kid. It was called Dennis Kirk. And you could order just like all these like aftermarket fucking, you could hop up like your motorcycle or your ATV. But back in the day before the internet, that was like the only like, because a lot of motorcycles would come with like the factory decals. But if you wanted like some dope shit or like some dope decals, you had to go for like the Troy Lee Designs ones, or you had to go look in this magazine if you wanted cool number plates. And really, if you just wanted extra parts and you lived in a rural area, that was kind of your go-to. East Bay was the same. There was just times that, when all like the team shoes would come out, I would save that East Bay and I would have it for years. But like months, would go by and you just always go back and flipping through the pages. Fuck. And you just look, if you look at old like East Bay articles, like all like the sweet mesh shorts like you could get for like $10-20. Dude, it's crazy. Oh man, the shoes. Yeah. You would circle the shit and just like hope like mom or dad, someone would fucking find it and, and somehow tell Santa Claus that that's what you wanted. Oh yeah. Yeah, it was always the want list or the wish list. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Bulldog said, Fall Dog, I subbed to your channel. I put all my old videos like yours on private. I met there the East Bay, the East Bay of Cali. Big Hit said, oh, okay. Nice. All right. What else is going on? Let me know. I know a lot of you guys, I've been seeing quite a few W's. Is anyone happy about anything they got since I've been down? Since your boy's been down for the count, I know the world has kept on spinning. And congratulations as well. I saw a few Nigel Sylvester W's. What else did we see last week? We saw the Awake Jordan 5. I saw a couple of those W's. The Jellyfish W's. Holy shit. Damn, that cherry pie. I was just thinking about like some cherry pie. Because I heard the gelato's been smacking. The Gorilla Glue also as well. The Tahoe OG.
I'm on that good cushion alcohol.
Oh, man. They're coming in full effect, Bulldog. We were broken out. You see the second colorway? Oh, my God. Yo. That second colorway was crazy. Oh, man. Yeah, it does look like a Lorenzo G collab. I will say. Yeah, we do got to talk about that KD shoe as well. But, yeah, let's go ahead and pop on over to the Salehi. The Salehi New Balance. Dude, this colorway is fucking sweet, though. I mean, yeah, it is. In case anyone's wondering what Lorenzo G is, basically, I know some people, I don't know if it was in Salehi's comments, but some people have been saying that basically he took, like the colorway Lorenzo G uses. There's similarities to it, but it's definitely, like, it's got, some of the same characteristics. But the actual gradient, is kind of a reach. Like, obviously, a lot of, there's going to be inspiration. I can see how you could argue that point, but at the same time, it's like, well, that colorway you can obviously also use as well. So, and it is a different gradient technically, but there are some of the same accent colors. So, you guys let me know. I really like those colors. So, I've been a fan of what Lorenz has done. Some of the things, I do think he also swings and misses like a lot of artists. But he has done, it is a really cool colorway, but I don't really understand how he has it patented exactly. But in case you guys are wondering, we'll go over to the Lorenz Instagram. And he'll do collabs, but they're mostly, it seems, pretty limited, like with the amount that they actually make when they do, do a patented, I guess, color scheme, which they usually call it when they post. I'd be interested if a lawyer, I would be interested to see a video of a lawyer explaining the patented color schemes that one can get, I guess. That's definitely over my head. Yeah. A Big Kid goes definitely sleigh. Colorway people just start. That's kind of what it feels like. I mean, obviously there's inspiration, it's you can see the inspiration, but that's what's tough to know, like what this patented color scheme that, like how lawfully it is protected or whatever. But yeah, I just think it's dope that it's on that shoe. I've been honestly trying to get a similar color gradient. I love these 860 V2s. I think those are the best. I think that is like some of his best work. Like, again, I think he's definitely swung and missed, like we all do. Some are definitely better than others. I do not like the 95s. I don't think the Air Maxes look great. I thought the Solomons looked really good. I thought the color, they just absorbed the color very well, but not as well. I think the 860 V2s were some of his best colorways. And Salehi had really, really dope colorways as well. Don't forget about the Salehi. So it's not like Salehi's just coming from left field with these colorways. He's been doing really dope color combos, I think, since he's been in the game. That's mostly why I always loved Salehi's, him and Joe Freshgood. I always loved their color combos. I mean, it was always something a little different, but it was always kind of, out of the ordinary as well. Trying colorways that, we hadn't seen too much. I feel like both of those artists have done that. So, and especially the colorways he's put on, it's unfair to say, especially specifically from all the work that he's put forward. I think that's kind of lowbrow, but I mean, it's interesting, at least. It's interesting. I like to hear both of their, I like to hear both sides. For lack of better word, there he is, old school in the house. What's happening, D's? Smoke Puff Clouds in the chat. Good to see you, player. Good afternoon. At least we don't have male cheerleaders. No. Oh, man. Dude, too close to home. Yeah, what are we doing? Oh, man, the Vikings. Oh, yeah, the hometown team also dipping their feet in that water. Unbelievable. That's tough to watch. That's tough to watch. And don't get me wrong, I have a great friend in high school. No, a great friend in college. Shane, my buddy Shane. He was a cheerleader in college, but he, there were limits. He was just would lift them so they would do flips and, could look up there, so I could kind of, I could see a couple positives there, but, getting out and doing the same routines as the women, it's a little visually awkward to some people. And it's okay if it is. It's okay if it is too. Some people, I've definitely seen the comments on those. They are very, very entertaining. Good to see you, my boy. Smoke Puff Clouds.
I'm on that good cushion
In
alcohol.
the chat, it. We're going to try to be back again at least 4+ days while we're in this little transition period. The times might fluctuate a little bit, even though I don't like to do that, but especially as we're kind of getting back to our drop schedule. When things drop, I'm going to try to always stream early mornings, those mornings, and I'll usually start streaming between like 8 and 9 o'clock in the morning before the drop goes live. But if either something's not dropping or you don't see me in the morning, then we'll probably do these happy hour streams where I go in right before the night, which also work pretty well. You know it. We're pretty excited, though. We got lots coming in, especially this fall. Not only we got good Supreme. What do you guys think about the Supreme? Supreme's looking good. My voice also getting back to normal. I had like a cough and a sore throat, so hopefully it's not too scratchy for you guys and everyone can hear me good. I also got, in the meantime, I got a new gimbal, which is basically a tripod for the camera when I'm out and about. Because this year we definitely plan on going to more events and doing more vlogging and stuff like that. So we've been kind of doing some stuff while we were down. So for future content and stuff as well. So we weren't all dead. But we did rise from the ashes today as well. But nonetheless, let's go ahead and pop on over. We got Supreme to talk about. Let's go ahead and get our windows back open. I also have the Limousine Nike SB. Looks like those are going to be dropping in September. We got the Pata Air Max DN. Also, I wanted to take a look at that Bronx Girls Skate Nike SB. Those ones we also got an on-foot look at as well. So we'll go ahead and hop on over there. I also wanted to talk about everything dropping this week as well and what to look forward to. Kith also had that one thing over on their site. They got a bunch of Adidas dropping. That I did. I believe these things are over here. Let me just go ahead and pop the Kith app open. All right, so let's go ahead and take this one down. And I think they got the password right there. I thought there was a raffle over there. I could be wrong. It might be over, but they do got the Awake Jordan 5 raffle over there. I thought didn't they just have some Adidas? Will said the Supreme Wu-Tang and Exorcist might be. Oh, man. Yeah, there's a couple different things on the Supreme side of things. I'll probably get back to the tier list as well once we get going, with each week. But I'll probably save the tier list for just weeks where there's collabs as well. We got the Jordan 40. Did anyone cop in the chat, did anyone cop those Cave EMT Air Max DNs? This was kind of one I looked at last week. I didn't go for them. But I didn't mind I didn't mind a couple of the colorways. Did anyone cop these? I don't know. I'm trying to see if we got I feel like the black colorway looked the best. Yeah, the black one I didn't think looked too bad. I'm still kind of coming along to this silhouette. Anyone in the chat, have you guys worn this specific silhouette yet? And if you have, how do they feel? Is this something I should be trying? Like, even if the color is mid, is it something I should still go grab? I don't hate the black colorway. Now, there's going to be a Pata. There's going to be a Pata collab that we're going to be taking a look at here as well. That's kind of where I'm transitioning this one. There we go, Mr. Sheridan. What's happening? Big salutes. Good afternoon, my bro. We are feeling better. Good to see you, player. Big salutes. Old School said a Japan drop. I think they're dropping on sneakers later this month. Okay. So they haven't dropped yet then. Just over in Japan. Jay said, I like the colorway, but I don't know about the shoe yet. Okay. Yeah, the one collab I regretted was not picking up the Supreme collab. That was a pretty good colorway as well. All right, let's go ahead and pop on over. Let's go and move on to the next topic, which we got. Let's see. We still got the Supreme collection coming up. I also wanted to talk about the Palace collaboration. And then we also have we don't know when this is going to be, but the Air Muscle, Air Max 95. Well, they said September 12th. I would really like these, guys. This would be something. I definitely want a pair of these, even though I don't love the materials on the 95. I just think these are so sweet. I want the blue pair. September 12th. Who's copping these? And then we'll go ahead and take a look at the calendar overall and take a look at maybe some of your more favorite drops, maybe some of your least favorite drops, and then we'll also take a look at this week. What we can expect as well. Kind of a low-key, I'm not going to lie, low-key week. Definitely to come back. So hopefully we get some surprises, We definitely keeping the shockers ripped and ready. I'm ready for that first W as well. We haven't had a W since the End Asics collab, I believe. So it's been a little bit. It's been a little bit. The interns have they've been getting a little rusty, let's just say. But definitely been keeping the fatigue, or actually been keeping the bodies in shape over here in the studio. we got a little intern camp. We gonna try for these? Yeah, hopefully we can make it happen. Full Dog said, "What shoes you rocking today, old school?" Shit, man, I had my Wave Runners on, my red Wave Runners. That's usually what I wear Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. And then over the weekend, I usually rotate between usually New Balance and Yeezy. I've been probably going to start rotating. I was going to either rotate my Kayano 14, my Concepts, or my FTP. I've been kind of debating on busting out those all summer long, and I never really did. I've been kind of saving them for the gym, but they are really good summer runners. Mr. Sher, no, I did not. No, nope. Didn't get those, and then I didn't get to enter for the Nigels. We had the flu bug. Maybe that's what I need more. No, the flu bug. Because when I had it, like, I didn't want to go, like, literally lifting my phone was hard work. So, yeah, the one thing that prevented me from going for the Nigels. So, yeah, we didn't get an opportunity to go for those. I did go for the Jellyfish. I also went for the Awake Jordan 5. I just took L's on all those. But I did not get the Nigels. And the XP95. Damn. Bulldog said, We Rock, check DM. Stock numbers. Thanks to Ludwig and crew. Big up Ludwig. We got stock numbers? All right, Bull. So we going the We Rock Dead Stock account. All right, yeah, that's exactly where you at. Damn. Yeah, big up Ludwig. Let's go ahead and pop on over. We got stock numbers already. Holy shit. We also got them for the Jordan 4. These look like the toe paste Jordan 4s a lot, but let's get to the Air Muscles. Oh, my God. 5,913 pairs. Oh. Once again, 5,913. Ugh. It's not a lot. Oofda. Mr. Sheridan, I have a 10.5. If you want that. Possibly. I might be interested. Because those fit a little bit small, correct? Hell yeah. Because I remember usually 95s. I believe I usually wear a 10. But I mean, anywhere I don't mind going as long as it's, obviously there's room in them. Yeah, I definitely might hit you up on those, Mr. Sheridan. Good looks. Old School said, I feel like those Jellyfish might drop under retail. Just saying. What were they at right now? Man, I can't believe we only got 5,000 pairs. That is kind of crazy. Let's go ahead and take a look. Like, where are the Jellyfish at right now? The Jellyfish. Let's see. 745? No. 580? How many bids do we got, though? There's a few. Yeah, there's quite a few. I don't know. I think those ones, I mean, it's crazy. I would never pay $750 personally. But I don't know. What do you guys think? I think like around like 450 would be. I mean, if they came lower than 450, it would surprise me. But I think right in there, 455 would be like the. Well, if I don't think five's the sweet spot, but I think that would be just looking at some of the bids and the sales. At least for that 9.5, that even looks worse. The 9.5 looks like, I mean, once people get their orders from Adidas in hand, this one, is going to be down to, I would say 400 maybe. I still think, yeah, they're higher than they should be. Yeah, but I do think they are going to come down a little bit. I think like around 500 would probably be average. I think they're going to come down a little bit, in my opinion. Like, especially, it's hard to say, but especially once other colorways start coming out. Mr. Sheridan said 300 is overpriced. 7, I know. That's a lot of money for that shoe. It's the first one, though. So the people that did get it, like moving forward, like I can see some utility to having like, the first colorway because, usually we'll always do the best. But once other colorways drop, I don't think that it's going to have the same effect. We'll see what Adidas does with stock. But I think the more colorways they drop, I do think that they'll probably be going for right around retail would be my guess. But it also depends on how much, of course, the stock is on those bad boys. Old School said, I think when the other colors drop, prices might. Yeah, I think the orange ones will always definitely have a little bit more value to them. But I would really like the first collaboration would be really sweet. I wonder if they'll even do a collab on those. But it would be really sweet to see one, in my opinion. We always like new stuff, for sure. And I think then is probably when I'll get a pair. I mean, like I said, I tried for retail, and I didn't even, really want to do that. I wanted it more or less to do a review and to try them on. They definitely do. I am interested in the silhouette. But, like, before I would pay I would rather have those, honestly, I would rather have that unheard of collaboration. Like, if I was going to spend $300, I would probably rather have that blue unheard of brand collab. Maybe not, but it would be debatable. But that to me, if we're talking about like the $300 range, yo, there he is. We coming back, Rami. What's happening? There he is. He goes, I'm new to YouTube. Good afternoon. So am I. Well, we'll find your way right here, my boy. What's going on? Cheers. We came back from the dead. Heck yeah. Yeah, I don't know what else. Let's see. Let's go ahead and pop on over. We got Guppy the puppy upstairs. Just barking up a storm. He's like, are we coming? He's like, we streaming? Sheesh. Bulldog said Rami was out filming the Titanic too. I remember a post from Rom. It was one of the days I got really sick. It was like the last thing I heard. He was like, I'm going into the hurricane. Oh, man. It looks like he made it out of there. Sex rehab. Holy shit. That would be the place for it. On a cruise over the Atlantic. You know it. We back to business. Good afternoon. Good to see everyone. Big salutes. Appreciate you guys for coming out. We are streaming this afternoon. We just kind of getting back. We are going to get back to our regular scheduled time. But going forward, we might do some afternoon streams as well. Especially Monday and Tuesday. Especially early in the week. Give you that happy hour stream. And we got a lot to catch up on. Again, I wasn't here last week, so I didn't get to congratulate everyone on the Nigel Sylvesters. I'm looking forward to seeing a few of your guys' videos. The Shattered Backboards dropped over the weekend as well. Not too many people talking about those on Monday. More people talking about the jellyfish. I'm talking about my jellyfish L. Unfortunately, we got to take an L someone's got to take the L's on Nike. So they got their best guinea pig back, even though we missed out on the Nige. I am bummed out about that because I did want that. I also wanted the jellyfish and then the Awake Jordan 5. Basically, since we've been gone, those were like the three major shoes that I had on the list, but we took L's on all three of those. Again, we hadn't used our Adidas app in a long time. So it felt good to dust that baby off a little bit. Hopefully we can keep it, maybe, keep the action up on the Adidas side of things, which would be really nice. The jellyfish might be the only thing in 2025 worth dusting off the Confirmed app. They're going to have to prove there's more to it, which I would love to see because nobody likes, a better collab, especially something new than me. Does Adidas have something in the tank other than the jellyfish? I'm not sure. But I'm happy at least we got the jellyfish. At least we got something going over there. Sheridan. He goes, fuck Nige. Everyone waiting for that restock. Robbie goes, I'm good on the jellyfish. Oh my God, that's not good. Had a close encounter with one this weekend. Oh my God. I hear those aren't too fun when you get bitten by one of those bad boys. Especially if you don't have urine. I hear if someone urinates on you, it helps with the sting a little bit. No diddy. I don't know if that is for sure, but allegedly. Did you see the low-budget jellyfish model? Will, no. No, I'd be very interested, though, because those are usually my kind of models. The low budget, like my kind of hotel. Like the Holiday Inn. I like the hotel. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. What is the low budget? We wouldn't mind a pair of those. Yeah, the golden showers. Oh, boy. Supposedly, that's supposed to help. I know we got some doctors and nurses. Someone's got to help me out on this one. Yeah, if you get stung by a jellyfish, is that something smart to do? All right, let's go ahead and pop on. Wait, we still got to talk about Supreme. Well, we got to talk about a lot of things. Here, let me go ahead and hop on over. Do you want to talk about also the new KD silhouette? Oh man, there's just like so much to get going on. And then we also got a Jordan 85. Yeah, let's talk about that new KD silhouette. Oh, and then we have that new Ame Leondor. Fucking A. All right. Well, Let's talk about that new Ame Leondor. Then we'll talk about the KD silhouette. And this Ame Leondor, dude, it was so funny because like when I saw the picture, I like blew it up and I screenshotted it and then I like put it in for the next time I was gonna go live, and then like three of the sneaker what would you call it, outlets had already had it like ready to go and had already put out their stories. So yeah, I definitely saw a sneak peek of this one. You know I get excited about the 991. Dude, Mr. Sheridan, that collab is sick. That collab is sick. Yeah, are you talking about like the one with the flames? The Brain Dead Adidas collab. Yeah, those I think there's a few different colorways. I definitely think they're sick, yeah, as well. I've been eyeing those. Yeah, let me go ahead and pop that one over. We do got, again, just more heat on the New Balance side. Teddy never misses. Whether it's the Made in USA line or the actual Ame Leondor collab. The materials on this Ame Leondor look so sick. Like, you know, we're getting it looks like a little bit kind of like almost like a graph mesh. I don't know if that's going to be like ripstop material or if the mesh is just going to be squared off like that. But usually Ame always finds a good way to work with the mesh. They're always super buttery. I do like these two colorways together, even though I don't wear a ton of chocolate. But I do like that infrared colorway with these. And dude, who doesn't love a little 991 action? The 991 and the 992 slowly been growing on me over the past couple years. There's been a lot of good releases on the 991, especially that. Probably my favorite 991s are a part of that 991 City Pack. I still talk about those. I really do like those colorways. I think they nailed it on both of those. All right, D's. Big salutes, my boy. We'll see you later. Yeah, let's go ahead and pop on over. This is the Brain Dead collab. This is the Brain Dead collab that Mr. Sheridan was just mentioning. Yeah, these ones, I believe there's a few different colorways. Yeah, this yellow colorway is fire. Yeah, I think these are sick. I don't know like where I would wear them, but to have in the collection, like as far as like a collab to talk about, this is totally something that I would cop. Like if it was in front of me. Yeah. Hell, OG! There he is! Yo! We coming back. Hey, appreciate you for rolling through, my boy. Big salutes. We back in action. You know it. We filling up that health meter. We're full green, baby. But yeah, the good looking, you know, something a little different. Something a little different. Yeah, those are wild. They kind of look like the Kobe 9 a little bit. But yeah, I do like the low top ones. I think I like the black and yellow one the best. But definitely something a little different and out of the ordinary. Absolutely. All right, let's go ahead and pop on over. I also wanted to talk about the calendar as well. Because we do got a lot coming up. So I guess we could probably hop on over there. That's probably the last thing we'll talk about before we head out. We'll take a look at everything dropping. Yeah, both tomorrow, Wednesday, then the weekend. And then also there was a couple GT Future colorways. One in particular, a Galaxy colorway. I saw 2J's post. He recently posted on Instagram talking about the Dallas Sneaker Con. And he had on a pair of the white. He had a pair of the white ones on. The white GT Futures. This is the GT Future Galaxy. Of course, it's just a mock-up, but they've been talking about dropping this one. I don't know. I think with this shoe, they're going to have a little bit harder time rolling this one out. I don't know. Maybe if they would have dropped it last year. Because there's some really good foam posits dropping this year. I think they should just drop normal colorways before they go with like such an iconic colorway like the Galaxy. I think they should just break in the shoe with just, regular colorways for maybe like a year or two before they, put the Galaxy print over top. That's just my opinion. But what do you guys think? Let me know. Can I get that Dility? What's that hitting for? Which one for? Yeah, so this is the colorway that I feel like he had on in the picture. It was like a white or silver colorway. Will said, check out these. The Adidas Puffer Reds. The Adidas Puffer Reds. All right, the Adidas Puffer Reds Adistar. Oh man, what are these things? Oh yeah, these are coming out next week, aren't they? So this is, what is this one, Will? Is this the cheap cousin of the puff? Of the jellyfish? This is my kind of shoe right here, right? The low budget. The Motel 6 of jellyfish. Hey. What do you guys think of these? Yeah, this one definitely looks very similar to the jellyfish. I can definitely see some of like the similarities. Obviously, the materials are a little bit different. Yeah, those are crazy. The puff reds, right? I don't know. What do you guys think? I think my favorite Addy Star might be the Unheard of. I like these a lot. Yeah, the Unheard of. I personally like the blue ones a lot. But yeah, I would put the Addy Star Cushion 3, the Unheard of one. I would put them up there with the jellyfish. As far as like my favorite Adidas shoes of like 2024 through 2025. You could even expand it from like 2024 to up to 2026. And I would probably put the jellyfish. I would also put these. Are probably my two favorite. I actually like the ones that we're looking at too. We'll leave the light on for you. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, let's go ahead and pop on over. Definitely some nice stuff on the Adidas side. I also like those the Kith Adidas collab that dropped. It was, this thing. Or not that one. I think they were these things, the Climacools. Yeah, this thing. I don't know why I like those Climacools. I keep on always going back to the picture of Ronnie Feig holding that Climacool. But these things have kind of grown on me because of this colorway. A little bit. They're not even that expensive. Like $200. I also like the Pharrell ones that looked similar to these. Pharrell wore them for the Olympics. These things, the Addy Zero SV things. They just look comfortable. Dude, these are a pretty good deal, aren't they? I think these were like $250 regularly or something ridiculous. And right now they're looks like right about retail. Definitely some interesting silhouettes, to say the least. But let's go ahead and hop on over. We got I can go till about 4 o'clock. That's this afternoon. So we got about a half hour to go. Anything, again, you guys want to comment, talk about, let me know in the chat. I'm just kind of going, I wanted to kind of go through the calendar. Let's go ahead and make sure that we got everything locked and loaded over here. All right, there we go. My bad. All right, let's get ahead and get back on over. We still got Supreme. Supreme to talk about. We also got Palace a little bit. Not as much. If you guys want to look through some of the lookbook, we can definitely do that. I also have the calendar. We can go over the calendar as well. I believe, let me make sure. I think we got caught up with everything from the morning. We were just talking about those Amine Leondor, that 991. Again, another, just going back to that New Balance 2000. I just wanted to compare them to like a GR. So let me go ahead and pop that over, and we'll just kind of do a back-to-back. Because I do like these. Like, the silhouette is growing on me. The silhouette is growing on me. But I think some of the GR colorways actually look better than, like, some of the collab colorways. I don't know. Let me go ahead and show you what I'm talking about. There we go. Birdo. What's happening, player? Big salutes. Good afternoon. Good to see you guys. Happy Monday. You know it. We end in August with a bang. We back, baby. You know it. Getting that end of summer stream. Going to be a great fall, which is going to be our official pre-flossing season, which is going to take us right into the flossing season and right into holiday. Going to be really, really fun. First week of Supreme. Also going to be going down this week. So even though we got a little bit of a dusty start to the week, it's definitely going to end with a bang, and we're going to be here for it. Again, we're going to try to get back to our regular streaming schedule this week. You might see a couple streams starting around noon or 1 o'clock, but most of the time I am going to try to get back to our morning schedule, especially days where stuff drops. I'm going to try to make sure we're live in the morning for that. And then for days when the drops aren't as good, we might do the happy hour stream and hit you with that that mid-afternoon stream as well. You know it. Get you tuned up. Get you tuned up for that week. Hell yeah. Good to see everyone. But yeah, let's go ahead and hop on over. Again, the New Balance. Oops. The New Balance 2000. I wanted to go ahead and pop these up right next to the other New Balance, which is also going to be a New Balance 2000. Yeah, we also got Supreme and Michael Jackson. Also look like they're going to be dropping as well, which should be pretty interesting. All right, so yeah, this one is the other GR colorway I was talking about. Again, some of the GR colorways in the New Balance 2000 don't look terrible. There was even one, there was like a, let's see if I can find it real quick. There was like a Florida Gator colorway. That was an interesting colorway as well. Even that white and silver one, I feel like are pretty good looking as well. Old School makes a great point. He goes, they have a glow up pack. That is fantastic. They really do. Here is the glow up effect. It definitely turns them into the, I don't even know what you'd call that. The glow in the dark guy. But yeah, here's the one that I liked probably the best. The white and blue and orange colorway. Again, just a GR colorway, but one of my favorite colorways of this shoe. Some of the GR colorways do look pretty good, I will say, on this silhouette. You know it. Mr. Sheridan, yo, J-Mac, you better sign up for the Labor Day sneaker battle with the Hooligans. Where's that at, Mr. Sheridan? Who's got the Labor Day sneaker battle? Over the weekend. Heck yeah. You know it. Absolutely. I'm ready for a good sneaker battle. Get back to that fall season. Absolutely. And I feel like we got a couple battles also on the way. Coming in the fall over at the Doghouse, I believe. Florida Gators coming. Yeah, definitely. You're giving me those Florida Gators vibes for sure. Absolutely. All right, let's go ahead and pop on over. We still got to talk a little bit about Supreme. Yeah, we got, I saw that Jordan 40 taking inspiration from the high. I don't know. I needed to see what you guys' opinion on this was. Should the Jordan 40 take any inspiration from the Jordan 1? Like, we already know that it's got some inspiration, especially from the 3s. You could say the 14s. You could say the Jordan 5. But I think you took enough inspiration at this point. Let the shoe talk for itself. The swoosh, just like on the Jordan 3s, does not belong there. This is the same thing I would say on like the Jordan 3. To me, the swoosh ruins the Jordan 3. That's just my opinion. I know there are certain colorways that do have the swoosh on them. I personally do not like the Jordan 3 with the swoosh. I'm stand by the Jordan 40 as well. The Jordan 40, although not a classic in our minds, at least not yet. But yeah, too early to put that swoosh on. What do you guys think? Damn, Raul. Raul's putting on to the 4th annual. Hey, man, count me in. The Labor Day. Labor Day's coming up, isn't it, this next weekend? Sheesh. But yeah, I think some shoes just don't, where the swoosh just doesn't belong. Some shoes have it, some shoes don't. This is one. It would be like putting a swoosh on the Jordan 4. It's like, what are we doing here? Or putting a swoosh on the Jordan 5. What are we doing here? Sheesh. This weekend. Oh my goodness. All right, I'll check my DM. Absolutely. When does that start? I'm sure it'll probably be in my DM. Absolutely. All right. Let me go ahead and pop on over. Let me check the DM real quick. Damn, Rom. Bro. Those are crazy. Dude, we got some. Is this year the best year for sneaker, like Halloween? Because this is getting insane. This is getting insane. I'm hopping on over there. Thanks for bringing this to my attention. This is another, at least from the outside, looking at it, these look fucking fire. We got another Halloween shoe. As if the jaw. Okay, so we got the Krampus. Very close to cream pie. We got that one dropping in the SB. The Krampus. We also have the jaw. Don't we have a Kobe? Yeah, it's not started. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, man. Oh, it's not starting this weekend. All right. He's not ready yet. Okay, well, hey, man, we can wait till he's ready and give it our best rip. Definitely. Sounds like some good content. Sounds like some great content. Yeah, you guys will just send me either more information about it, like in the future, especially if you're planning it. And the KD Reapers, yeah, the Reapers. The Reapers are fire. Yes, sir. Hell yeah. So Rami, are you back? Are you back from your trip? Last I saw, you were heading out into the hurricane, my boy. I was throwing up, and Rami was in the eye of the storm. Pretty much. There he is, my boy. Just when I thought he went away, he came back for more. Marco was having it, playa. Let's go. We came back from the dead. Hey, man, appreciate the kind words. I'm back. Arrived yesterday. All in one piece. Holy shit. That's what we like to hear. We're all back. Pinkies up. Just in time for our pre-flossing season. I know I missed a big week. Believe me. I missed a big week. I was a little bit fired up about it. Super, super thankful and happy to be back. Glad we're not sick anymore. Hey, Foam, what's happening, playa? Gang, baby. Big salutes. Good morning. Big salutes. Good to see you. Hell yeah. We're gonna end the month with a bang. And we're gonna turn the page and we're gonna keep on ripping. Should be a great fall season. And we're already getting an early taste. We got that spooky season. Those drops are coming in hot and hard. Robbie goes, my legs aren't back. Holy shit, the kneecaps got taken out. Shit, hips up, dicks out, baby. God damn it. We need some orthopedics. We need to get a couple more orthopedics for Rami's shoes. Sheesh. He got you down on one knee. Hell yeah. Good to see you, my boy. Should be a really, really fun month of September. Again, we kind of tiptoeing our way back into things. We got the good Supreme drop. also going to be coming up. Not a bad Palace also. Palace was getting pretty dusty last season. And I feel like they've been tiptoeing their way out of the quicksand as well. Not out of it yet. But I do like how they're starting off the season. Let's just say that. Again, we do got a couple things going to be dropping. Dude, that Saucony collab, even though these are not my taste, like I think it's a good looking collab for the ladies, at least. That's that Metagirl Saucony collab. I gotta say, it's definitely not a bad one to look at. Let me go ahead and pop on over there. We are also going to take... Now, if this was done, without like the ribbon, I just like the mesh. Okay, so, I wish they would have made another colorway that would have just been like, it wouldn't have any of that lace. It would just have like the mesh. I love the mesh on this sneaker. Of course, I don't like the bead. I don't, all that I don't really like, but just the mesh alone. Isn't the mesh on this shoe fire? I just love the way that looks. I don't care what color the shoe. If it would just be a normal shoe and not have like the lace, and it would have that mesh, I'm definitely a buyer of this one for sure. I just think that mesh looks really, really dope. Again, if it was toned down a little bit, if it didn't have that lace, and it was just like all one color, I think it would be a pretty decent looking shoe. So big up to Metagirl for coming up, at least for the ladies. It got a pretty dope looking colorway on that. What is this? The Paramount? The Daughter of the Moon, they're calling it Lido. Good morning. All right, good afternoon. It's afternoon. Happy hour, baby. We coming back. Feeling a lot better. Definitely feeling a lot better than we felt the last couple weeks or so. It was kind of a slow, gradual climb, and we're kind of getting back to our schedule and everything. Hell yeah. All right, let's go ahead and pop on over. Let me just go ahead and make sure that we are all caught up. We're good to go. We still got to talk about Supreme. Okay, we got Supreme. We took a look at the Jordan 4 Black Cat. We don't really need to talk about that too much. The Supreme, I think Supreme is probably going to both Supreme and Palace. Let's go ahead and hop on over to at least the Air Force Ones. They're kind of a yin and a yang. Pretty low key, but I gotta say I do like the white ones. I like how the laces look too, the white and the black laces. And the black swooshes. I'm pretty pumped about those. I just need some more all-white Supreme Air Force Ones, and I just like how they changed it up a little bit, at the very least. So if you did get one from years past, you can have something a little different. Especially with the laces in them. They actually do look pretty dope with the white and the black laces. Definitely don't mind them. If you're an Air Force One fan. I mean, we've had some good Air Force Ones, the Lil Yachty ones. Probably the Lil Yachty ones being my favorite. We do have the Scars Pizza. We're supposed to have the Scars Pizza also dropping. That one's a pretty dope Air Force One as well. We recently just had the 88 Rising drop. If you're a Bape fan, in my opinion, the best Bape collab this year so far. They are up on the Bape site. If anyone is looking for those, or sorry, it's up on the Complex site. They got pretty much a full size run over there. I'll just double check again. They do got the patent leather on them. So I'll go ahead and pop those ones up. Yeah, visit the Complex shop. All right. I'll just go 88 Rising Vape. All right. And then, yeah, that has all their stuff. All right, there's the shoe right there. So yeah, they got the red one and the blue one. We talked about these in the past. They got every size except the 12. And then the red pair, again, they retail for $375. That's the only problem. And then the red pair, they are sold out of a 13, but they do got every other size. You know what, Lito? Stop eating the oyster with them. Lito, you know I can't resist. You know I can't stop that, my man. I eat them with the crabs, all in one gulp. Yes, sir. Hell yeah. Good to see you, my boy. All right. All right. What else we got going on this morning? Yeah, I do want to talk about that him collab. So let's go ahead and hop on over to, again, the Palace. Again, me 15 years ago, I would have probably bought everything that dropped. I do like this jacket. But they do got the pennant. I would have loved this thing too. They got the pennant. They got the t-shirt. Got the earrings there. And then they got the deck. Deck is pretty dope, I gotta say. That is going to be dropping on Friday. Got some beanies. And then they got the regular Palace drop. Rami said, I wore my React Nike slides to the beach in the Bahamas. When I tried to put them back on, they shrunk from the heat. Don't wear them to the beach. Well, what else? What else shrunk on the beach? That's crazy. That's funny. They're finding out the hard way. Holy cow. Smoke puff clouds in the chat. You know it. All right, all right. All right, let's go ahead and pop on over to the Ame Leondor North Face. I forgot. We haven't talked about this yet. The jacket he's wearing specifically, fire. The materials on that jacket, it's like I don't know, it's like a paisley. It almost looks like in between like a suede and a paisley. Or not paisley, sorry, fleece. Paisley. Yeah, it kind of looks like in between like a fleece and a suede. But I like the way that looks. Definitely. The water wasn't that cold. Well, that's good. That's good. So Rami, you went on a little trip? A little cruise for 7 days? Sheesh. Oh, man, that would scare me. Because isn't the North Atlantic where the Titanic sunk? Well, it's a good thing it didn't shrink. It's good it didn't shrink the main package. That's for sure. And then we got, of course, the Supreme lookbook, which we've seen quite a few different things. We got a variety of accessories. Looks like we also got some box logos that are going to be dropping as well. We can kind of fly through some of the accessories. Again, this is going to be fall, winter. They got some bangers, I will say. I've definitely been missing Supreme in my life. At least just going through the drop list, and even if the drop list sucks, just criticizing the pieces you don't like, and talking about the pieces you do like. Basically, my week gets better when there's a Supreme drop. Whether I buy something or not, it does get better with each Supreme drop. I do like the belts as well. I definitely need some more. I need some more pants. We need to revamp the wardrobe a little bit. The 7-day cruise. Sheesh. Jeez. I've never been on a cruise. It sounds like fun. Anyone? Yeah. Meet anyone at the casino. I think that's probably what I would do. Hell yeah. There's a lot of different cruises though. Or from what I've seen. Again, I've never went on a cruise, but yeah, there's I feel like so many different, like you can go on, there's like singles ones. There's ones that just go on the rivers. Oh, the best, old school. The best. Yeah, the all dogs go to heaven tea. I honestly thought that was My Lady and the Tramp. I thought that was My Lady at the Tramp right away, but all dogs go to heaven tea is, yeah, that's the best. I'll show you a couple things. There are like a couple things I really liked. Dude, look at the golf cart though. The golf cart goes hard in the paint. And then, yeah, let's go over to the All Dogs Go to Heaven drop. Yeah, we also got the Playboy Cardi tee. Which, yo, look at this. I'm hunting the beaver. I got some beaver fur. The beaver and the chinchilla. Pretty much. Dude, this coat's nice. With the tree line camo underneath. We got the Wu-Tang. I'm not a big fan of the bees. All over the place. Oh, it's too good. Yeah, that is like one we gotta cop. Mr. Sheridan said that movie is goated. I know the feeling every time I go to the casino. That's hilarious. Rami said, I have to sell my collection after my time at the casino. Story of my life. Anytime I would go to Vegas, and there was like playoffs or the March Madness, I always had to cut my trip short because the first night, J-Mac blew it all. It's usually what happened. Once the party favors are gone, my money's already gone. We're going home. Oh, man. Yeah, I stay out of there as well. I can't resist. I got no self-control. Oh, especially in a casino. Oh, the camel box hoodie is so good. So, well, hold on. Let me get to the My Lady and the Tramp hoodie. Oh, sorry. God dang it. I said it again. Let me get to the All Dogs Go to Heaven tee. Oh, man. This, I forgot about this. That's kind of dope. Yeah, that's kind of dope too. Well, the Michael Jackson little Thriller merch. Oh shit! I think I I think I got the background for that MJ move. Ow!
Ever since I was a chick, knew I was a shit.
I knew I had it somewhere in the background. Hey. And then we got the Wu-Tang. I don't know about that. I don't know about the Wu-Tang. Like, I love that the Wu-Tang is collaborating. But I don't know if I love how it came out, if that makes sense. What about this one? There we go. There's Unk. There's Unk. Hips up, dicks up, baby. Well, you know it. We end in August with a bang. That's how Unk works it right there. Stupid. All right. And then, of course, we got both of the Air Force Ones. You can see the laces in them right there on the right-hand side. Yeah, that's why you got to take care of your knees, boys and gals. Remember we talked about not having any kneecaps? Rami was just talking about that big cruise. Imagine if you didn't have any kneecaps. Being sore is one thing, but not having the agility of some fluid kneecaps is a real tough card to be dealt in real life. Unfortunately. Yeah, those knees, baby. You got to take care of those knees. Those are tough when you can't bend at the knee. Nothing looks sexy at that point. Nothing you can do looks sexy at that point. When you can't bend at the knee. Mr. Sheridan, right? Oh, man. Yeah, let's go over to... Where in the world is this thing? I'm looking for there it is. Yo, yeah, that's it right there. Oh. This is probably my favorite shirt of the season. Right there. There's so many good ones. You got you got some sweet plaid pants. I mean, you got, the hoodie. There was a wolf hoodie. Oh, that was so good. So good. The plaid jacket. Oh, it's going to be a fun season. Oh, I love this. The jean jacket with the spell out. Dude, I'm telling you, this fall winter is going to be crazy. And not only that, but we're having one of the biggest years in history for sneaker releases. We going hard in the paint, baby. There's no reason to let up that gas right now. Stick it and rip it, baby. Stick it and rip it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, Marco. Kneecaps are for the weak. Absolutely. Who needs them? Absolutely. If you can pull tail without kneecaps, literally the walking embodiment of a PIMP. And you can't even argue. Absolutely. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise. The Charlie T is coming. It's coming home with me. Dude, Supreme is going to be lit. I'm telling you. It's going to be fire. Yeah, we got a big year ahead of us. Got some sweatsuits. I mean, just looking at the lookbook up and down, there's not too much to hate, I feel like. The winter jackets, there's a couple like new styles of pants I was looking at, and yeah, we're going to have some fun, that's for sure. Absolutely. And then we also got the box logos. The box logos look pretty dope. The jackets also. Probably more so if you're an actual Yankees fan. But I do like a lot of the tree line camo. I think their tree line camo came out really nice. as well. I don't know if this year is going to top last year, but I'm definitely ready to see. I had a lot of fun last season, and looking forward to this one as well. And the first drop going to be on Thursday. So, we don't got too much time to contemplate. Speaking of, probably no better way to end it today than to quickly go over the next couple days and what we can kind of look forward to. It looks like tomorrow we also have the Harden Volume 9s also going to be dropping. They're going to be dropping with the leather on the upper. But let's go ahead and just take a quick gander at that calendar. And let's see what we got over here. All right, so tomorrow, the Harden Volume 9 is going to be dropping. That's going to be this funky looking thing. Sorry, I was just pouring a little beverage. The Harden Volume 9 going to be dropping with that leather material. Yeah. Smokey said they need the DuPont lighter, the logo, the double knee pants, the floral white jerseys, fire, the Swarovski fitted. You already got a pretty big list there, Smokey. It's like mine. Oh, man, I know. Is it going to be better than last season? Because last season was super, super sweet as well. Then on Tuesday, we also got the Crocs going to be dropping tomorrow. We got a couple of colorways of the Astro Grabber going to be dropping. Then on Wednesday, we got the Air Max DN Cave EMPT. We also have the Brain Dead collab going to be dropping on Thursday. We got a couple of colorways of the New Balance Made in USA 990 V6 also going to be dropping this week. That collaboration between Metagirl and Saucony is also going to be dropping this week. That one's going to be dropping on Friday. We got the D-Book 1 also going to be dropping on Friday. We got the KD18 dropping on Friday. We also got a couple of the Kiko Kostanov Asics UB11s going to be dropping on Friday. We got the Diamond Turf Emerald also going to be dropping on Friday. The Mellow Ball MB05. That's that new Mellow Ball shoe is going to be dropping as well on Friday. Not going to be for everyone. That one also has a strap on it. No diddy on the end of that. Then also we got the KD18 going to be dropping over the weekend. We got the Kid Super Puma. And then also on Saturday, we got that Awake Jordan 5 going to be dropping over the weekend. We also have the Air Max 95. Also going to be dropping at a few of the Q sites over the weekend. That one is specifically called the Blue Tint Air Max 95. We also got the Jordan 5 in the luminous green colorway. Also going to be dropping over the weekend as well. You know it. OG looking for that plain New Era Supreme S logo hat. Hell yeah. I think both the Palace and Supreme looking pretty nice for this season. It's pretty pleasant. I'm not going to lie to see the lookbook. Then also the beginning of September, we got those Pharrell Addy Zeros also right around the corner. We got a couple of the new Dame 10s going to be coming out. We got that Shea Gilgeous-Alexander around the corner. We also got a couple collaborations with Adidas and Hall Studios. They got a pretty interesting silhouette that they collabed on. There were a couple collabs last year on the Intimidator, but Hall Studios got 2 more colorways that are going to be dropping around the corner as well. Again, last week of August, a little bit dusty, but nonetheless, it'll even make September that much better. We do got a lot of good drops going to be going from top to bottom of September. One of my favorite, just off the top of my head, is going to be that UGO Air Max 95. I'm also really looking forward to that Limousine Skate Nike SB as well. And I'm looking forward to a couple of those Jaw 3 colorways. I'm also looking forward to that D-Book 1. The D-Book 1 is going to be dropping in the Air Max 95 colorway, actually on September 5th. So definitely going to be a really good beginning of September. And then we kind of, I feel like, take a little bit off of the gas. And then the middle of September will be really lit as well. And I feel like towards the end of September, the pedal will be to the metal with some of these drops we got coming out. But I'm really specifically looking forward to pretty much every week in September, but specifically the first 2 weeks. I'm looking forward to that Jordan 4 Cave Stone colorway. I'm also looking forward to that Limousine SB. And I'm definitely looking forward to that UGO Air Max 95. I do like that Jaw 3 Hustle and Flow. I actually really like that colorway. I might wait until October to try out that Jaw 3 if I don't get another colorway before then, because I really like that Halloween colorway of that Jaw 3. We also have a bunch of the NFL teams are also dropping collabs with Croc as well. If you were waiting for your favorite team to get a Croc, this might be the year. They're also going to be dropping throughout September. And then we also have another Jordan 40 colorway going to be dropping in the Dusty Rose colorway. Almost sounds like an X, but nonetheless, not too big on that colorway as well. Of course, we do have a couple New Balance collaborations coming. We got Action Brunson collab. We also got that Amine New Balance collab. And just recently, I thought Joe Freshgood just posted something. I don't know if it had anything to do with an upcoming collab. But Freshgood posted, let's see. I thought it was recently. Yeah, it was. It looks like it was just a video, maybe. So, yeah, I wasn't sure if it was going to be a promo for his next collab. But I just saw that when we were loading the show today. So we'll keep an eye over there on the Joe Freshgoods side. Maybe we got some more of those New Balance 2000 colorways coming. We will have to see. But guys, thank you so damn much for joining us today. It was a little bit of a choppy stream, so appreciate you guys coming through. Appreciate your patience. I'll definitely be back this week. We're going to try to get back to our regular schedule where we're doing anywhere between 4 and 6 days a week. Once again, I'm just kind of playing with the times as we kind of get back into the swing of things. Again, when something drops, my goal is, I'll let you guys know in the Discord, of course. Discord link going to be down in the video description. And I'll let you guys know if anything it does come up. But anytime we got something dropping in the morning, my goal is to still go live during those times. And then especially Monday and Tuesday, early in the week, when I don't go live in the morning, these happy hour times might work even a little bit better. We'll have to see. Would love your guys' feedbacks. Let me know in the comment section, guys. Thank you so much. Again, big salutes To all you, good seeing y'all. It's been your boy J Mac. Until the next one, I will see you later. Whoop whoop.
Talking in the bitch right now. I shoot you your shit right
Come on, come here, come a little closer. Don't be afraid, no, I don't wanna hurt you. Little more, come near, let me just show you. Don't know, can't talk, let me just show you. Don't be obsessive, it could be intensive, it could be explosive, it could be offensive. Don't be defensive, don't be aggressive, it will be a waste, cause we could be expensive. You need a little fee in your life, you need a little me in your life. I wanna see the sea in your eyes, you need to be free.
Move, move, body move, move your body till you can move, move, body move, move your body till you can.
You're running through my mind with a shotgun. I'm running out of time, but I'm not done. Yeah, I don't need to run, it will come to me. I don't need to fight, but I keep moving, keep moving. Even what I lose, yeah, I keep moving. Put on my shoes, yeah, I keep moving. There's no room to refuse. Don't you mess with us, we're not afraid. Look at us, no, there is nothing to discuss. I'm not okay, but I'll get up. I know the way, no, I won't stop. I know this game, I won't give up. It takes some time to reach the top. Let's take a break, here comes the drop. Don't be obsessive, it could be intensive, it could be explosive, it could be offensive. Don't be defensive, don't be aggressive, it will be a waste, cause we could be expensive. You need a little fee in your life, you need a little me in your life. I wanna see the sea in your eyes, you need to be free.
Move, move, body move, move your body till you can move, move, body move, move your body till you can.
Oh, no, please don't do this. Gonna get themselves disqualified.